What's up, guys? Ben here, Tactical Nutrition, where we are breaking through the barriers of health and wellness, cutting through the BS, cutting through the excuses, and becoming the best version of ourselves. So, I want to talk about cultivating the ability to dig deep and really grind through when it comes to your workouts, but also how that goes out into life as well, other areas of life. So, one of the things that we have in this society these days, and I've talked about this in many videos, and I will continue to in the future, is we create this kind of Mr. Glass, hypochondriac society where people are afraid of their own shadow, and they're afraid of getting sick, and they're afraid of getting hurt in the gym, and they're afraid of taking risks in general. And I believe a big part of this is because those that would really seek to control us, they don't want people that are going to be risk takers and that are being brave and courageous. And I'm not talking about brave and courageous as in doing these ridiculous things and going out and saving the maiden with your sword or anything like that. I'm just talking about getting out of that 9 to 5 job, getting out of your comfort zone, and going for your dreams and really going hard at the things that really matter to you. They want us controlled. They want us, easily controlled and manipulated and propagandized. So anyway, I'm not going to ramble too much about that. But I want to talk about, I saw an interesting video by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and you can think of him what you will, but he was a very good, successful bodybuilder, and he had some great coaches. And so he's talking about how when you're in the gym and, you start to feel the burn during your set, let's say you're doing bicep curls or something like that, the first few reps don't even matter. He said it doesn't really matter until you get into that spot where it really starts to burn, where you want to quit. And that's where the set actually begins. So let's say you do like 15 hard reps of curls. And at about 11, it starts to be very, very tough. Like, that's where your mind's telling you that you should quit, right? So you keep going anyway, and you grind out those last 4 reps. You've effectively only done 4 effective reps, but those 4 effective reps were the result of the first 11 that didn't really matter, but that's where the results come from. So what I'm saying, guys, is most people in the gym aren't working hard enough. This is especially aimed at females. All right? You need to find out your 1 rep maxes so that you can have percentages that you can go off in the gym, at least to estimate the weight that you should be doing. You don't have to be like the Rain Man and log every single rep and set, although that's not a bad idea either. But you should know that you should be working at 70% plus of your 1 rep max on any given lift for the most part. A lot of people stick to the 40 to 60 rep range, and it burns because anything will burn after you do it for a long time, sort of like chlamydia, but you're not getting results. Just burning is not enough. I could tell you to do jumping jacks for 30 minutes straight. You're going to start to burn. That doesn't mean your shoulders are going to get stronger. Doesn't mean that your arms are going to get stronger, your legs are going to get stronger. I mean, they will a little bit, but you get the point. The burn is not necessarily, from high reps and low weight, is not necessarily what we're looking for. We're looking for an intensity threshold where that's going to be where the progress is made. And what I mean is, like, it's hard to go into the gym hard every single day, and I struggle with this as well, but I think I'm better at it than most people just because of experience and because I've had so many sessions and so many times where I've questioned myself, and I'm able to just like dig deep and do the extra work that actually makes the results happen. You set the rep range, you set the goal for 50 pull-ups, and you get to 40 and you feel like you're dead, and you're like, you know what, I did 40, I'll get out of here. No. Get those last 10 done. Do it not only just to get the results in the gym and the physical result, but also to build that mental toughness, which is more or less what it's about anyway. Because that goes out into any other adventure in life, any venture, I should say. Like, you're going to need to dig deep and go a lot harder than most people go. We cannot be average, guys, at anything we do. If you want to excel at anything, especially being fit and healthy and nutritious, you need to do the things that other people don't want to do. And it's more often than not going to be that way. When you go grocery shopping 3 times a week to get fresh food, do you think we like to do it? Not really. I'd rather sit on the couch at home and watch Netflix, which is what a lot of people do, which is why they're fat and out of shape, right? So you just have to, when you go towards that uncomfortability embrace the suck, embrace the uncomfortable nature of the things that you have to do. And in the gym, that means you should have a clear-cut goal, because if you just go in there lollygagging around talking to your friends and just kind of do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but you don't have like a couple of clear, concise goals for that day, you're going to find yourself just coming up short over and over and over again, and you're not going to make changes, and you're going to start to stagnate, and then you're going to start to make excuses, just like most people do. Well, Ben, the reason I'm not, I'm 30 now, and so I'm not 20 anymore, so it's like these stupid excuses. Like, you're not working hard. You're working out like a elderly woman, so maybe you should go in there and actually do what you need to do. All right? You should have specific goals in the gym. Here's what else to give you a little bit of useful information. When it comes to strength training, right? Let's say I'm in deadlifting. I don't have a specific goal for every single lift in the gym that I do if I do a workout. I mean, I've got prerequisites and things that I want to hit, but I'm going to do everything I can to improve. But my number one goal is I want to deadlift this much weight this many times. That's the real number one goal. That's the one that really matters. If I do 3 sets instead of 4 of bicep curls or lateral raises or all these little isolation moves, I mean, I'm not encouraging you to stop short, but that's not as important. If I do 4 sets of 15 with 10-pound dumbbells or 20-pound dumbbells with lateral raises, that's not the most important part. The important part is the deadlifts. The important part is the squats, the presses, the rows, the pull-ups, the compound movements. Like I'll talk about over and over and over again, compound movements. I'll say I'm going to do 100 push-ups. That doesn't mean 90, it means 100. These are the things that really make the difference. And especially when I jump rope, I set a 15-minute timer, and I never feel like doing it at first, but it's amazing how it works when you start to get going. So what I'm trying to say is, when you're not, I made another video that was actually one of my more popular videos on YouTube at the moment. It's a new channel, like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, by the way. But it was about overtraining. You're not overtraining, you're actually malnourished is what I called it. And it's 100% true, because most people are afraid of overtraining. They get way too much into the science that they honestly don't even really understand in the first place. And they start to make excuses. Well, I can't work out today because I'm overtraining. Look, your body can handle a lot. Your body can handle a lot. And go check out that video if you want to know what really overtraining feels like, all right? And if you are overtraining, by the way, in the real sense of the word, again, not the stupid little, I do bicep curls every day and now I have tennis elbow overtraining, but the actual nervous system fatigue, that type of overtraining. If you're actually doing that, I congratulate you, because at least you're erring on the side of working too hard as opposed to not working hard enough. And you can see why I believe that that's a better thing. It's better to be working out too hard than not enough, right? Because you can always tone it back a little bit, but a lot of people have a hard time ramping it up to where it should be. So guys, that's all my rant for today. Next time you're in the gym, put that music on that you really like, that's really going to motivate you. And dig in extra deep to get those extra little reps. It's the extra little reps. It's the extra little weight that you add, the 5 pounds here, the 2 pounds here, the extra set of deadlifts you do, the extra set to work on your form that you do, things like that. Those little pieces that seem inconsequential are the ones that are going to add up in the long run to make the ultimate progress and make up the ultimate version of yourself. All right, guys, I will see you on the next video. Peace out.